You know that I'm getting. Am I wrong?
Out of all the things to start with, don't be. It's like watching the paint dry right now.
What?
Come on, give me some excitement here. Pete Alonso, top of the ninth, three-run jack.
We'll get to
Come
that.
on. How
But
about the food and Chase Center yesterday?
When your coach has all 3 timeouts at the end of a game to use to stop the clock to get the ball back. How much time did Kirk Cousins have? A little over a minute, and marched all the way down and threw a bunch of balls over the middle of the field. Oh, interesting.
Out of that game, that's your big takeaway.
Well, yeah.
No,
without
you know
the
what my
timeouts,
big takeaway is? Having the wherewithal to know that I could get away with throwing a quick slant and still line up perfectly.
That's clock management.
It
was amazing. It was genius.
Unbelievable.
And then they get a penalty and go back 5 yards, and it doesn't even matter. They still kick the field goal.
Well, it did matter yesterday because Young Koo, what's my name?
Young Hui Koo.
Young Hui Koo.
I'm not even going to try.
Yeah, no, well, I just whatever.
Mispronunciation of the year. Put that on there. I've got a full loaded category. You can add Bonte to the list.
Mr. 41 yarder.
Last 2 months that Gunnar Henderson got with the Orioles last year. Aldi Rushman, who we're going to see in the home run derby.
Yes. All I'm saying is
that
Kirk Cousins was awesome, but it like Raheem Morris being able to have all those 3 timeouts, getting the stop, getting the ball back, and then them being able to work the middle of the field. I mean, it wasn't even that clean of a drive.
It's not even clock management. To me, it's play selection and ball security. Bucky Irving, you got to take care of the football, young man.
It's pretty
Bucky
obvious.
Irving, you got to take care of the football.
2 turnovers for that safety.
You got to get some points out of that. That game should have been over and over and over again. And there were some questionable calls in that football game, but what a game. Kirk Cousins, what he did yesterday, what he's doing for this Falcons team, I got to give it up to him because we all assumed that Michael Penix Jr. would be ramping up to get ready to start by the end of October. And you know what? I don't think that's happening this year as long as Kirk Cousins is healthy. Threw for 509 yards. 509, Shasky, 4 touchdowns and a pick. And he was throwing dimes, anticipating throws. Oh, he was instinctual. I got to give it up to Kirk. I got to give it up to him. I got to.
Hey,
dude, he's balling.
Can someone please wake Al Michaels up and let him know it's not a preseason game? I'm watching sports last night. I've got the baseball on the small iPad, and I've got football on the big television, and I'm lying, and me and LJ, we're playing, we're having fun, we're wrestling, we're doing all the things that you do to try to wear your kid down so he can go to bed. And I'm saying to myself, how is the baseball, and I know the baseball game's in the playoffs, but how does the baseball game feel like it is Game 7 of the World Series, and I flip on a football game, which we all would agree was an awesome, maybe the best Thursday night football game ever.
It was a good one.
Classic, at least on Amazon. I'm going to Amazon now. And it's like, Al, it's 1st and 10, and the game
all right.
is
No, it's Friday.
Al's done, dog. Put the man out to pasture.
All right. We can talk about
if this were Goodfellas, he'd have been
Shasky?
clipped. If this was Sopranos, we would have taken him out. Al is done. What are we doing? Wake up, Al. Sleepy Al. Wake up. It's a football game.
I don't know if you know
this. Fantasy implications. Kirk Cousins playing for his career. Raheem Morris. He's wearing joggers. I can see his cash. Pay attention. It was the broadcast is horrible.
Okay, all right.
Great game. Horrible broadcast.
I've heard it for over 2.5 years. I'm not going to complain about it. It is what it is. They're not going anywhere right now, so it is what it is. Either watch. No, listen. I said it last. The Amazon app needs work. It needs work. All right, it needs work. It needs work, but it's okay. I'm not going to let it deter me from enjoying a football game. And if you want to mute it, mute it. If you don't want to hear Al Michaels, turn the Tampa Bay Buccaneers radio station. Turn on the Atlanta Falcons radio station. Stream that thing if you want to listen to something and be happy. But I'm not complaining this Friday. We got Niners and Cardinals. I got Patrick Willis coming on the show. We got great baseball playoffs. Miami College Gameday is here, and Marshawn Lynch is going to be the guest picker. There's a lot to love right now. No hate zone on the morning roast. I'm loving life right now. I don't have it in me to complain about Al Michaels this morning. I'm going to look at Kirk Cousins and say, damn, how about this Hodge kid? Somebody shot this guy out of a cannon. Look at the speed. Drake London. Come on. You complain and fight on. There we go, Spadoni. There's a lot to love. J.J. Redick is clapping at reporters. The Warriors in Hawaii. Kaminga sitting down with Whitley. What is there not to love right now? Sports, man. There's no complaining today.
I didn't have to have the game on mute, Bonte. I literally had it on like 50 on my volume, and I couldn't tell that the game was even on because 80-year-old Al Michaels making $11 million a year has to be woken up from his slumber that a fun game is going on.
Don't hate the player, hate the game, man. He's getting his money. Don't hate on it. One day we're going to be old, 70, 75, misremembering names, bald, unattractive. We're you know what I'm saying?
Let's get to the polar bear moment.
No. I'll get to the polar bear because yesterday, as you were clamoring for 37-year-old Paul Goldschmidt,
for a one-year deal,
my hand on the table said, I want the polar bear here. Go sell the polar bear hats. I want Pete Alonso batting in front of Eldridge or behind him. I don't give a damn. Go get me Pete Alonso. And Spadoni, play this because, this made me feel good.
Swing and the ball drilled. Right field. Freeling back. At the wall. Out of here! It's out of here! Alonso, an opposite field home run, and the Mets had the lead. Pete Alonso, the polar bear, takes Devin Williams deep. And here in the ninth, the comeback kids have done it again. It's 3-2 Mets.
It's funny, it was louder on that than I remember it when I was watching it. It felt like the stadium went dead silent.
John Shabby, ESPN, with the call there. Ninth inning home run, dramatic feel for Pete Alonso and the Mets and 3 road teams. The Royals going to Baltimore, they handle business. The Tigers going to H-Town, Houston, they handle business. The Mets go to Milwaukee, and in a best of 3 after Willie Adames is threatening guys to meet him in the parking lot, and they want to fight. Pete Alonso brought the fight to him in the 9th inning, and now they're heading to Philadelphia to take on the Phillies, and I want Pete Alonso. And you know what? I can dream again. Giants fans, a lot of Giants fans said, Bonte, what are you sipping tonight? I didn't sip anything last night. I had a great day in the pool. Baby Chaz and I were rolling. We were chilling, watching football, whatever it is. But you are allowed to dream again, Giants fans, because Farhad Zaidi is not here anymore. Buster Posey is now running the show. And in Buster, I trust. In Buster, I hope. In Buster, I pray we go get a big-name player. And it starts with Pete Alonso. Go bring him in with Eldridge. Go give me a 3, 4, 5, 6. Eldridge, Pete, Chapman, Ramos. I don't really give a damn. Go give me some speed at the top of the lineup. But I want Pete Alonso. It's going to take a lot of money. It's going to take a lot of cash. You know what I'm saying? In California, New York, but the taxes are the same in New York and California. Man, they may even be more in New York. I don't know. Get me Pete Alonso. That's who we want. That's who you want now, Shasta. Come on. Get on this train.
I'm thinking of the Jay-Z line. I had a dream, I said. About who I said. About polar bear, I said. I mean, what a moment. And, you know, that home run, his reaction was incredible. I mean, I'm not even a Mets fan. And I was like, that's pretty amazing. And then Winkler scoring and spiking the helmet at home plate. I thought he shattered the helmet. I don't know what was going on there. I don't know if that was like over the top or I loved it. I don't even know.
It's playoff baseball. It's playoff baseball,
but seeing the Mets pour out of the dugout for Pete Alonso was incredible. Absolutely incredible. It reminded me of the Brandon, in a way, it's different, obviously, because the game has changed so much since then. It reminded me of the Brandon Crawford home run against the Pittsburgh Pirates. This moment right here.
And the curveball is hit high and deep to right field. It is gone. Brandon Crawford silences the crowd here in Pittsburgh with a grand slam.
Dan Schulman, ESPN. That's what it felt like to me. When you hit that road home run, okay, and you shut a crowd up and the only people cheering is your dugout and the handful of fans that show up, there is nothing like that in sports.
To me, the better comparison is Wanna-Ribe, Philadelphia. Citizens Bank Park. That place was going crazy. Ryan Matson is pitching.
Thumbs up.
And thumbs up going Oppo Taco to Citizens Bank Park, the right field, and the Giants win 3-2. And then they pour out a dugout to go to the World Series later on, a couple innings later. So, look, all these home runs, dramatic on the road, backs against the wall. And look, I'm not a big fan of the New York teams, no doubt about it. But I thought a New York kitty last night should have fired off a text to him. That's a big-time win. And now they get a big-time chance to play the Philadelphia Phillies, and they're red hot. And these playoffs in the semifinal, look, we got everything going on this weekend. And it goes, I don't think I want to go to the Niners game. That's too much football for me. I said, babe, I think I'm going to SI Reardon tonight. We're going to Cal Miami tomorrow. We're going to Cardinals Niners on Sunday. We're watching baseball galore. We got Yankees and Royals. All right, Bobby Witt Jr.'s going to Yankee Stadium to take on Judge and the Bronx Bombers. We got the Phillies and the Mets. This is a classic NL East rivalry. Take the train down to Philadelphia, take the train up to New York. This is big-time baseball. You got the Dodgers and Padres. The Dodgers and Padres who hate each other, who despise each other. You got the who's who. Just a litany of superstars. Oh, my Lord, injected into my veins. And the most underrated series of them all, which I think will be very good, and nobody's talking about them. Stephen Volt's Cleveland Guardians, Jose Ramirez against this upstart Detroit Tigers team with A.J. Hitch. Oh, my Lord. These playoffs have been amazing. That's why Buster Posey, he sees it. He's scouring these playoffs right now, watching in his lab, whether it's in the East Bay or down there at 24 Willie Mays Plaza, Shasky said, I've got to get my hands on one of these guys. I've got to get my hands on one of these guys, and we got to bring this back to the Bay. So there's a lot to love right now in life. There's a lot to love if you're a Bay Area sports fan. There's no complaining today. I'm not allowing it. You're not allowing deep playoff run talk. I'm not allowing you to bash Al Michaels today because you do it every week, and it's time. I don't care about Al Michaels. The game was great.
He's done. He's done. It's okay, but we'll move on.
Yeah,
He's done. I'm fired up for this Cal-Miami game, too. This is going to be a big one. I mean, Cal fans, where are you at? Today, of all the days where we're actually going to talk about Cal football, today's that day. Today is your day. Can you believe it?
Today is your day. Shameless shout-outs is going to be about you, Cal fans. If you're going to be out there at College Game Day, 7:45, you better call in. I want to hear from you, Cal fans. Now's your time. It's a big stage for you, Cal Berkeley fans. A big stage. The U is coming to the West Coast. The U landed last night. And Mario Cristobal has some experience in the Bay Area. He's recruited here. He's had bowl games here. Mario Cristobal is working around. He's working I heard rumors they were trying to get him to practice the city again, but he's practicing. I hear it's Skyline High School. Love it.
Is that where he is?
Yeah, that's where I hear they're at Skyline High School there. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that.
Are you going to be on the sidelines?
I wish, but I was not able to get that pass. I will be in the stands with the rest of the fans.
Wearing
Miami stuff.
Aren't you also a Cal fan?
Well, I mean, both my parents went to Cal, and I grew up loving Cal football, and I've told the story several times about how Cal football led me to going to Miami. So I'll be very, I'm going to be rooting for Miami, but if Cal wins, I'll be very happy for Cal football.
I will be
Who are you
walking
rooting
the
for?
sidelines.
Who you?
I'm just rooting for.
Wait, you're on
game.
the sidelines?
I'm gonna walk the sidelines before the game.
Oh, you got it like that?
Do you have a pass to do that, or you're just gonna I'm Bonte Hill?
No, I don't do that.
Make way.
No, I don't do that. Very humble on how I operate. But I'm going to be humble in this.
If you let me through, you'll be part of King's Tail next week.
See, what you guys learned is you build relationships over the last 10 years. And when it comes to a point
all
where it's
those
like
Cal games you attended over the last 10 years.
I did attend a lot of Cal games. I was on the sideline for USC, Jared Goff. I attended a lot of Cal Berkeley games. A lot of Cal games.
Jared Goff was drafted in 2016.
Yeah, but I've attended a lot of Cal games. I've attended a lot. I've seen Herbert up there. I've seen a lot of people up there at Cal.
Split hat Sam.
I've seen a lot of guys at Cal Berkeley. But
if there was a split hat Cal Miami hat, I'd play
I'll be looking for the Miami celebs. I will be on the sideline. I'll be walking to I'll be up there around 4 o'clock, 4:30.
UNFP?
Nah, I will not be with FP.
You're my shower, Bonte.
Will FP be going? Is anybody?
Yeah, I asked him last week. He said he's trying to get tickets, so I expect him to be there.
Oh, he'll get some tickets.
Absolutely. It's FP. He always finds a way.
Is it sold out?
I am not sure. I mean, with the amount of attention it's getting, I assume it's going to be pretty close to one.
I'm pretty excited for this. It's a lot of fun.
I can't believe Shasky's crossing the Bay Bridge for this game.
I've probably been to more Cal games than you the last 10 years.
No, you haven't.
Yeah, I know I have.
know you haven't.
I go at least once a year.
I've gone at least once a year.
I need photo evidence of that.
I've gone at least once a year.
Okay.
That's why when Sam asked me about the press box, the new press box, he was like, yo, have you been up there? I was like, yeah, plenty of times.
Cheapest ticket right now, by the way, $70 to get in there.
The stadium's huge.
Yeah.
You can
So
basically
there's a
sit
lot of
wherever
spots
you want.
Yeah, it's good views everywhere.
It's awesome. My nephew went there. We'd always go to a couple games when he was there, and it's always a good time out there. They got great gear. Cal's got great gear. They do. The bear, the silhouette bear, is like one of the coolest logos you can have. It's a very cool logo
too.
510. Bonte thinks PS5 NCAA games count as going to the game. That's pretty funny. What's the last Cal game you got to?
We went last year. Who did they play last year? I don't even know. It wasn't Oregon. It wasn't Oregon State. I don't know. We went last year.
You don't know. You didn't go.
I literally put it on Instagram. You can probably look.
No, I am not.
You got to Google it.
You got to Google it. Probably been to more Stafford games.
I haven't been to a Stanford game in a while.
Yeah, because it's just easier to get to. It's easier to get to. 20 minutes away from the crib.
That area around Stanford Stadium's super nice.
It really is.
I went to the big game there last year. The first time I actually gone to a Stanford game in forever. And I'm walking around, I'm like, oh, wow, that's actually a really nice campus here.
The Redwood Chips, they used to let you re-enter at halftime so you can leave, go back out to your tailgate, and then go back in. I don't know if that's still a thing, but when they remodeled that stadium, the sightlines are amazing. And it really is a very good, just like Cal games, a very family-friendly atmosphere. What they do on some of the games for Cal is they have this side field, this like turf. Mm-hmm. I don't know what it's called, Sam. I don't know what the name of it is.
Maxwell Family Field, I believe.
What is it?
The Maxwell Family Field.
Yes, and everybody
right next to the stadium.
Everybody's hanging out there, and they've got like a little wine section, and the kids are throwing the football, playing soccer. They got all these little booths set up, and usually walking up from BART, you're sweating like crazy, so you want to stop and get something to drink or eat on your way up.
It's a long walk up there. When I lived in Berkeley, I lived on Carlton Street for about a year. I lived in Berkeley. My homegirl from Washington High School, Erin Donahoe, now lives in Oregon, but we would walk up there to Cal games all the time. It was a nice little walk. Did some good exercise. Really good exercise. Yeah. Saw Nate Longshore play a game in the throwbacks against USC. He threw one of the illest picks I've ever seen in my life, man. It's like, dude.
It sounds like Nate Longshore.
Sounds like Nasty Nate.
Number 9.
He's a coach now. I think he was coaching at UNLV for a while. I'm not sure where he is now.
No wonder that quarterback left.
Stop.
Sam,
Stop.
You are in your bag this morning.
Stop.
Did you even sleep last night?
I don't sleep any night.
No, he was texting me some like good content at like almost 10 o'clock, so that's when I knew he was locked in. It was like 9:30ish. I was like 9:30 for us is like 11:30. All right,
facts.
Well, Sam thought we were talking Hurricane football for 3 hours. It's like,
why not?
It's a great sports weekend.
I love when you drop the Maxwell Family Field, man. That tugs at my heartstrings.
I didn't know what the name of it was.
No, that just tugs at my heartstrings. I love the addresses and the names, the practice facilities, and addresses of the stadiums and all that stuff. I like that. I like that.
They added the little alcohol section a couple years back, and I will say that I've frequented that little area where they're allowed to serve alcohol in that one little like roped off area. Sam, I'm sure you know the name of that too, but the remodel was great. The retrofit, whatever they called it, there was a specific name because of the earthquake stuff. It looks phenomenal, and there's nothing better. I know this is a 7:30 game, so the sun will probably pretty much already be down. Yeah. But there's really nothing better than that 4:30, 5:30, 6:30 time.
Yeah, I love that dust setting.
Looking
the dust
back
setting
toward
starts off as a day game, and it turns into a night game. Oh, I love that. I love
the student
dust setting.
section above it, and you're looking over.
What will kickoff be? Because kickoff at Levi Stadium Sunday is going to be record temperatures. Apparently Sunday at kickoff, it's going to be 92 degrees for Cardinals and Niners. Oof, 92 degrees. What is kickoff for
92?
Cal Miami, 92 degrees, bro.
That's crazy hot. Because 92 in the Bay is like 140 anywhere else.
In the Santa Clara, that thing's going to be bacon. And you got to run around a guard, try to cover and tackle Kyler Murray.
Is Guru going to go to that game? Wearing a sweater, an Argyle sweater. Remember last time it was like 100 degrees at a Cowboy Niner preseason game. He's wearing an Argyle sweater, sweating bullets.
What's the temperature for Cal Miami?
It's going to be like nice. It's going to be like high 70s because it's going to be like the sun's going to be going down.
Shirts and t-shirts.
Maybe low 80s, high 70s. They'll start getting cooler as the night goes on, though. It'll be perfect.
Oh, I like that. Shorts, nice little polo. Wear some shades. Shades at night. To use in town.
I wear my stunner glasses at night.
Is Lee Corso